What's up everyone, it's Coach Austin here. Today we're doing a mobility flow to help loosen up your neck, shoulders, and upper back. Okay, if you are on the computer the whole time, or if you're a gamer, or if you are doing a lot of things with your upper body right now and you have stiff joints, use this mobility flow in the morning. This will help you utilize that range of motion that you have, get your joints ready to go, get them lubricated, get down with the get down, all that fun stuff. But basically you're getting your body ready to move. All right, I don't feel like a lot of people get to do this, so follow along and I'm gonna tell you how many reps you should do for each movement, okay? The first one, we're gonna start with our body. We're gonna stand. Feet are gonna be hip width apart. When we're doing each of these movements, I want you to pretend you are a strong pillar. I am a strong, confident woman, okay? So like tying your trunk, all right, squeeze your abs, everything, your glutes, your quads, you're probably tensing everything up by like 30% of your max effort. Okay, so 30%, you're basically, if someone tries to push you over, you're not gonna fall over. So that's what we want. We want you as a solid pillar. When we're working on one arm versus the other arm has a fist. So when you're actually doing these other rotations, like we're gonna start with our neck, okay, you wanna have your fist, make your fist into a ball and you're squeezing your fist. Again, 30% effort. And you're just making sure you're just a solid pillar of engagement, if that makes sense. Okay, so what you're gonna do first, all right, we're gonna start with our neck. All right, you're gonna look with our chin down and you're gonna scrape that chin across the clavicle, look over the left shoulder, and then chin to the sky, looking back over the right shoulder, scraping the chin down to my clavicle, and then continuing for a rotation, coming up and coming around. If we feel like there's a roadblock, if there's something that's impinging, we're gonna work around it. Don't go through it. Again, we're just waking up your joints. Coming around for a third rotation. Coming back. Then we're gonna go back the other way. Notice that I'm not leaning back, I'm not coming forward, my shoulders are not up. If you notice that your shoulders are shrugging, all right, make sure they're down. Okay, same way, going the other, or same thing going the other way, scraping the shin, looking over my right shoulder, shin to the sky, rotating. Looking over my left shoulder, and then chin crossing, and then continuing. And you're gonna notice that one side might be a little bit more difficult than the other, and that's normal. You wanna go at this tempo, and around, looking up again. Good. Now we're gonna move to our thoracic. We're gonna cross our arms, or Wakanda forever, just like this, keeping the fists, and we're not gonna bend our hips. All right, we're going to bend our upper back as much as we can, and then lean to the right, and then lean back, rotate back. Remember, not moving our hips at all, keeping it straight. Leaning to the left, rotating forward. If you feel your sides stretching or tense, you're doing it right. Just like this. You want to keep your hips straight as much as you can while you're rotating your thoracic and lumbar area. Just like this. We're gonna go for one more rotation. Take your time with it. And we're opening up that upper back and mid back area. So if you're stiff around this is a good one. Lean back, keeping that chin down, forward. And once you're done with one row side, we're gonna go to the other. To the left, lean back, to the right, curl forward. 2 more rotations. Back. And sometimes you'll feel your hips sway, so make sure you don't do that, just pay attention to it. Coming forward again. One more. Back. shoulders down, try not to shrug. Come back. And that is just the first 2 movements. I'm already getting my sweat going. All right, so now the next one is going to be the scapula joint. We're gonna move it so your shoulder blades, we wanna get those moving and grooving. Not a lot of people think about it. We're always like hunched over right here. So we wanna be able to open them up and get them moving, okay? So we're gonna take our right hand, everything's still tense. Our right hand's gonna be behind our back just like this. And I'm going to bring my elbow forward. What this does is it locks my shoulder joint in place so I can just move my thoracic, or my scapula as much as I can. So right here, and what we're gonna do is we're going to move the scapula up, forward, down, and around. Up, forward, down, and around. Keeping my elbows forward as much as I can to lock that shoulder joint in place. So all I'm doing is moving my scapula. Once I do several rotations, on that side it's kind of hard for me, yeah. For this one, we're gonna go to the other side. So we're going to switch here, bring the shoulder back. We're bringing this here, bring that elbow forward to lock in that shoulder joint. And again, moving the scapula up, forward, down and around, up, forward, down, around. We'll do for several more rotations. Here. We'll go one more. Good. Okay. The next one, we're gonna do our GH joint now. And this is how it's gonna look like. All right, so you're gonna start right here. What you're gonna do is you're going to have your thumbs up, just like this. One hand's gonna be squeezed still, everything's tense. What we're gonna do is we're going to raise our thumb, raise our hand, arm straight, everything straight, all the way up. We're gonna get to the point where we can no longer reach back. When we get to that roadblock, we're gonna turn our palm out, rotate our arm, keeping everything still straight. We're not going to rotate our thoracic spine. We're not gonna rotate our hips. Everything's still facing forward as you're rotating back, and then your knuckle is gonna be facing your hip, and then you're gonna come back. Reach back, come up, down, palm up, across the midline of your body, and then repeat. Coming up, reaching out, coming down, knuckle to hip, reaching back again to that roadblock, rotate up, keeping that arm straight as much as possible. Across the midline, we're gonna go one more. This, rotate out, come down, knuckle to hip, finish that rotation on this side. We're gonna go one more on, now we're gonna start on the next side, okay? So again, make that fist on the other hand. This one, same thing, coming up, 12 point. Turn out, you no longer can go back. Coming down, knuckle to hip, and then reach back, palm up, across the midline, and coming up again, palm out, coming down, knuckle next to the hip, reach back, turn up, more. Coming up right here, reaching back, knuckle come up, coming down. And that's the GH joint, okay. Now to bring it all together for this part, we're gonna start right here. See, everything's still tense. What we're gonna do is we're going to have our hands behind our head, just like this. Don't flare out your rib cage, tighten the trunk. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift our hands off the head, just like this. Pretend you're there's a laser on your chest, you wanna keep facing it forward. You don't wanna arc your back either, okay? Tighten that trunk, tighten those, squeeze your glutes, quads. Get a solid pillar, get a solid foundation going. So you're gonna pull back this part, your hands off your head. You're gonna hold it here for a bit, shoulders are down. And then while you're keeping your elbows up, you're going to release. Releasing your hands up, thumbs are up. And then coming down, thumbs down, rotating. Basically putting your hands behind your back and then clasping your fingers together, but not touching your back yet. Not touching your back. And then placing your hands on your low back to mid back. And then releasing again, elevate, come out, rotate up, and back to that original position, clasping your hands, don't touch your head yet, keep it off, come behind your head, keep it off though, and then plant it on your hand, plant it on your head, and then come up again, out, rotate, try to go up, clasp the hands, try to get up high at the back as you can, and then place it on your back, and then come up, rotate out, up again, elbows high, boom, ignore the fly, come out, come down, clasp the fingers together, rest on the back, keep the elbows out though, and finish with this one, out, boom, and relax. And that is your upper body, neck, shoulder, upper back mobility flow to help lubricate your joints, get your body moving, move through those range of motion, especially when they don't get a lot of movement throughout the day. Great to do it before work, great to do it after work, even before a workout or after a workout. Hope this helps. Again, this is to help the mobility and movement of your joint capsule, right? The joints that we were talking about. So if you have like stiffness in your neck, in your shoulders, in your upper back, this will help kind of alleviate some of those issues and help you move better when you're doing your everyday activities. This is Coach Austin with Hyper Strength and Conditioning. See you guys later. Goodbye.